Hello Neighbor, an indie horror game where you have to break into your neighbor's basement after hearing suspicious sounds from his house. Back in 2016, when the first pre-alpha came out for Hello Neighbor, it was an instant success. From the concept to the art style, it was just something new, something unique, and something that no one has ever thought of. And that's what made Hello Neighbor blow up in the late 2016 and the early 2017. And after 4 alphas, 1,000 betas, the full game finally released. And it was, well, not so good. It was very buggy, the story didn't make any sense, and it just wasn't fun. Especially Act 3, where the puzzles didn't make any sense. The only reason why I genuinely love Hello Neighbor full release was mostly because it's just nostalgic to me, and it just gave me so much memories. But other than that, yeah, the game was pretty bad. However, the soundtrack, it was just pure gold. From songs like City, to Nostalgia, to Arrival, I will say the soundtrack was really good. And honestly, for every single Hello Neighbor game, even the ones that weren't so good, hello engineer, the soundtrack was still pretty good. After Hello Neighbor released, we would get many spin-off games over the years. And in 2022, we would finally get the long-awaited sequel to Hello Neighbor 2. And unsurprisingly, it was a disappointment. Hello Neighbor 2 pretty much had all the same problems as Hello Neighbor 1, except I didn't really have a problem with the story. I thought it was okay for a Hello Neighbor game. However, it was very buggy, and the AI wasn't any better. Also, do you remember the guest? This dude, who was supposed to be the main villain of Hello Neighbor 2? Yeah, well, he was only 3 seconds in the entire game. Thankfully though, they brought the guest back in the Halloween patch in the forest, but that's a video for another day. But now in 2025, Tiny Build Games has officially announced Hello Neighbor 3, and it is not what you think. Like I said in the beginning of this video, Hello Neighbor is an indie horror game about breaking into your neighbor's basement. However, Hello Neighbor 3 has nothing to do with that. It is way different. Hello Neighbor 3 isn't about breaking into your neighbor's basement, not even close. Hello Neighbor 3 will be about escaping a half-abandoned town called Raven Brooks before a deadly storm comes and kills everyone in this town. So 4 people, including you. That's not a joke, there's actually only 3 people live there, and with you there's 4 people. But your objective is to find a cell phone to call an Uber and get the heck out of that town. Simple, right? No, it's not simple. Because before you start looking for this cell phone, you have to go through many houses, and they all have owners that will work the same as the neighbor from any other Hello Neighbor game, except there's no Mr. Peterson, so the real Hello Neighbor dude. But keep in mind, this is Prototype 2 that I'm talking about. There will definitely be a Mr. Peterson in the final version. Okay, so now is when the video is actually about to begin. Yeah, that was all the fucking intro, not gonna lie. So this video will be separated into 5 different sections, with the first section being intro, and the second one being design/concept art. The third section will be the game itself, and the third section, the fourth section will be timeline. I'm just gonna talk about when did this game take place and kind of the lore and just stuff like that. So the final section just will be conclusion, and I'm just gonna give my thoughts on the game. Anyways, yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so starting off with concept art, we actually have a lot of stuff to look at. Right, so starting off with this dude, I'm pretty sure his name was Jacob or something. and I actually really like his design. He looks like someone from Raven Brooks, and really fits in this game. 8 out of 10. Alright, so next up we got this witch dude. I really don't know. It's definitely a bit like less interesting than Jacob. I'd give her like a 6 out of 10. Alright, so next up we got whatever the fuck that is. I wouldn't say his design is bad or some shit. It's not that interesting. 5 out of 10. So next up we got this random ass girl. I've actually seen her many times in Hello Neighbor 3, and I've beaten it like 2 or 3 times now. It's definitely more interesting than the last one. 6 out of 10. Now I forgot what they're called, but I actually really like their designs. They just look really interesting. And they're definitely like my top 3 favorite designs in this entire game. 8 out of 10. Alright, so next up, we actually got the Night Dwellers. I love their designs. They're definitely like my second favorite design in this entire game. They look kind of creepy and mysterious at the same time, so that just makes them really cool. 8 out of 10. Alright, now it's time for my favorite design in this entire game, Mr. Peterson. He looks really cool and unique in Hello Neighbor 3. Now this definitely doesn't beat the original Mr. Peterson design or even the Hello Neighbor 2 one, but I think he looks really unique, like I said. It is a shame that we still haven't seen Mr. Peterson or like how he looks in-game, but he will definitely be there in the final version, or maybe even in the alphas. 9 out of 10. So here's all the designs listed on the screen. Since I'm too lazy to go over all the map designs, I'm just gonna show you all of them on screen. Alright, so that's all the map designs. And that's it for the first section. Now, like I said earlier in this video, Hello Neighbor 3 is way different than any other Hello Neighbor game. And this game doesn't even look cartoony anymore. It just looks like fucking real life, dude. It's not like I have anything against that. I actually really like how this game looks, but I do actually like the original like cartoony style more. But now let's get to the game itself. This game actually has many ways to beat it. In Prototype 2 of Hello Neighbor 3, you can beat the game by achieving one of the endings with a true ending, involving befriending characters and powering up the amusement park to call for help. And you can also get alternative endings such as fixing a generator and calling for the bus from the forest dweller's house, or just or just dying in general. Also, you've probably noticed that like my voice changes so much throughout this video. That's because I really have no time to make this video, to be honest. So I literally just recorded at different times. At one part, I'm pretty sure I like recorded at 3 in the morning. So yeah, thanks for understanding. Back to the video. I guess. Also, earlier this video, I said that you can befriend these like NPCs around you. And not only that, you can make them your friends and also your enemies, depending on how you treat them. Anyways, that's it for this section. I wanted to say something else, but I forgot what it is. So I'll just not say it. And what the fuck am I saying? Next section. As of right now, we have no idea what the lore of Hello Neighbor 3 is, or even when it takes place. But I might have an idea. Hello Neighbor 3 still takes place in Raven Brooks, but the Raven Brooks in Hello Neighbor 3 looks way different than in any other Hello Neighbor game. Now I have 3 reasons why this could be like different. This might just be a standalone game, not even taking place in the same Raven Brooks, like in a totally different universe or some shit. Second reason, it's just for gameplay. Like in Hello Neighbor 1, we know how Raven Brooks looks like this, and in Hello Neighbor 2, Raven Brook looks like this. So maybe that's because Hello Neighbor 3 looks different for gameplay. And number 3, it just takes many years after the events of Hello Neighbor 2. And even if the third answer is right, then well, that just means that the neighbor is like 200 years old. Do you know how much time or many years it would take from a town like this to turn out like this? But if it did, this is a video game that we're talking about. It doesn't have to be realistic. Yeah, he would probably be around like 200, 300 years old. I mean, he does look a bit older in the concept art, but he's definitely not 300 years old. But let me pull up Hello Neighbor Wiki real quick. Alright, so he was 51 during the events of Hello Neighbor Act 1 and 2. So in Act 3, when Nick is 15 years older, the neighbor must be... Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Wait. Guys, it's summer break, I forgot, okay? 66... Yeah, 66. Yeah, okay. He's 66 years old in the events of Hello Neighbor Act 3 and 4. And by that time, Ravenbrook still looks like pretty okay. Except it's like burnt down, okay? So he's somewhere around like 360 years old. At least 300, okay? That's all I'll say. But if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I think the first reason I brought up, that it's just for gameplay, is honestly the right answer, not gonna lie. But I think that's all for this section. Let's just get into conclusion then. In conclusion, I think that this game has the potential to be one of the greatest games ever made and be the quote-unquote savior of Hello Neighbor. Or it can be one of the worst games I ever played in my life. And it will probably kill the Hello Neighbor franchise again, or the community, if it is bad. But overall, I do like the prototype so far, so why couldn't the final game be that bad? Like, this has never happened before. Yeah, cause the prototypes are very good this far, so the final game should be even better. Right? But now, the answer all of you guys have been waiting for. Probably. Has Hello Neighbor 3 completely lost the fucking plot? Yes it has. But maybe it's for the better. If you enjoyed this video, then please consider subscribing. It helps me a ton. Anyways, that's it. See you guys in the next video.